Yan naman to. Reactables sa mic check. Mic check. Hindi na siya gumagana. Wow. Hindi na siya gumagana. Hindi na siya gumagana. Hindi siya gumagana. What the fuck? Wait. When silence. Hindi ko nalalagay yung audio source. Mic. Yun. Okay na. Dito ko malagay ng mic source. Shit. Bobo! At least okay na. Ayan, at least okay na siya. Hey. Capture yung dito.
Nice.
Kailangan ko bumalik na sa yung Astral Express.
The clock winds back to the start of the journey to Penacony. The Astral Express, upon invitation from the watchmaker, heads to a cosmic vacation spot, the Reverie Hotel, for a banquet. However, in this sweet dream paradise, they unexpectedly become entangled in two bizarre murder mysteries. A grand struggle for a legacy begins. Numerous factions enter one after another, acting in response to the situation. The family hosts also plot to capture the watchmaker with this opportunity and ensure the Charmony Festival takes place as scheduled. A confrontation between the emanator of the Nihility, Acheron, and IPC representative Aventurine becomes the turning point of the entire event. The latter, through a grand death, shatters the family's lies and reveals the existence of the primordial dreamscape, Dreamflux Reef. The Express crew thus delves into the heart of the situation. Here, Gallagher reveals to everyone the truths about the dreamscape, the Stellaron, Mikhail, and the other Nameless. They finally uncover the legacy of the Trailblaze and, in doing so, receive a glimpse from the Harmony. To fulfill the wishes of their predecessors, everyone heads to the Penacony Grand Theater with the intention of sealing the Stellaron. However, they are forced into a deadly battle against Sunday, the head of the Oak family, who is aligned with the Order. This great battle concludes with the fall of the Order once again. The future of Penacony remains uncertain. However, thanks to the mediation of the crew, the family and the IPC agree to cede some of their interests and reach a consensus. Penacony regains the right to determine its own destiny. In the very end, Sparkle makes a grand return with a startling bomb show. This crisis is ultimately resolved amid spectacular fireworks. With everyone receiving their own best ending, the tragicomedy of the sweet dream comes to a close.
Yeah.
According to the ancient tradition,
Amphorius, the eternal land.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right.
Sino yung dito pala ka? Basta.
You haven't been with us on the express very long. Will the journey be...
Eeny, meeny, miny. Wow.
Huh? Has it been that long?
Yep, 2 years. Yung nagsasalita yung mga VA, what the fuck?
We should consider
Ay,
Pom-Pom's
oo nga
opinion
pala.
too. They don't know we're considering
May strike
Amphorius
na
as
pala
a
ibang
destination.
VAs nga pala. Ay, walang wala silang mga voice lines. Like, technically, parang bawal sila Oo. Kaya, So, okay naman sa'yo kung palitan natin to Japanese. Walang Himiko. Walang Himiko. Alisin ko pa dito. Walang Himiko. Saan maganda ilagay yung chat dito or dito? Pili ko dito ang ganda nun. Ito yung dito niya. Okay na yun dyan. Na-miss ko na sila Dangheng. Pero parang yung VA sila lagi. Kasama niya sila Molly Zhang. Yung voice actress ni Sede.
Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
Herta Robin Aglea ang missing na. Then, Robin Aglea. Damn, sige. Go block my guy. Wala, mag-rerun ba si Robin? Or tapos na? Kaya ko parang tapos naman. Pucha, triple. Sino kasabay niya si Herta? O si Aglea? Birthday eating teriyaki burger galing sa Lawson. Kasi hindi siya lasang teriyaki.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Taikian Stadium has been repaired.
Wala na silang voice. Oh my god. Parang gusto ko JP na yun. JP voice. Okay naman sa'yo, JP voice na lang. Vote siya. Wait lang.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
Fuck you, Sandy.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any? I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts.
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious.
Ay, oo nga pala, Noy. Bukas mayroong convention sa Ayala Mall. Maliit, Ayala Manila Bay pala. Free entrance lang. Saan sumama? Walang kasama eh. Hindi ko lang sure. I think sabihin natin opening is 10 o'clock then until 8. I think.
Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Now, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
The truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even...
I've heard another theory about that family head, though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez, are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. A move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of it.
I see. We'll leave the two.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
No Halo. Sunday no Halo. Ano nga pala, kakalabanin natin ito.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch.
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on. What about her?
Robin.
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you.
Okay, sige, mamaya, iset up ko na.
I've seen plenty like you. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
You're right. I want to not...
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts.
Alam mo, Sunday, nag-DJ ba yung kapatid? Nag-DJ siya.
I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
One by one.
I see 2 bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat-and-dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring it.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me.
Holy moly! Can you get any more
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put my... I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like. As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
Yep.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past when it's time to go. This will be farewell for good.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
Take a second to awesome time to go.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder's one of your disguises.
Oh fuck. Oh, yun lang. Destruction. Terror. Fuck, kalimutan ko i-download. Shit. Well, kalimutan ko i-download. Kalimutan ko i-download. Paano kaya? Siguro... Tisa lang natin.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please...
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware of the situation.
What? What are you talking about, Mr. 1 Week? Please excuse me, I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than...
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me.
There's nothing much to say, actually. We bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron.
Aftermath?
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me.
Oh, I see. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you.
Have a work day.
So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, in hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
I'll write down what I notes for now and go over the things that I hope. Consumption of food other than burgers is with ice cream. Only passing through members out of the stage. Be kind to birds. Do not discard trash in the trash can. Visit your soul glove bottle are sold by the grooming home. Experiencing
No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
Ew. Philo running. Philo running. Yeah. Philo running. Yeah.
no consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I...
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Huh. Try me.
Wait, don't...
Ah. Huh. So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or...
Huh?
Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little. Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just...
I tried to warn you. How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murder.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dream Weavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint it. Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the dreamscape.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
Yes.
Do not discard trash in trash cans.
Huh?
This is absurd.
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Do not discard trash in trash. This is absurd.
Children tend to be fascinated.
Forget it. I don't even know. Something's happening. What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
Uy, chess. Chess. Buti nakatulog.
Please stay tuned.
Fuck.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something? Please do not use the Dream Jolt troupe. Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle...
Just one moment.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare...
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
May I remind you that I am currently on the...
Whew. Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough. Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens? Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
We should have done that, since Warden has been
they can't be seriously going that far. No. Hey, look!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Let's improvise.
Fight to live!
Still waters of oblivion.
Attack detected! The bully sets the seas aflame!
Let the show begin!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Fight to live!
Again?
Dreams do come true. Let the show begin!
Destined for oblivion.
Let's improvise.
Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes! What is your prescription? Set the seas aflame! Fight to live!
Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the...
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure.
Aren't the rules being too finicky?
Enough. The location of the distortion.
No. Ay, fuck me.
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
Time for it to disappear for good. Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa. It worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during...
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure. What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This...
The motherfucking changed, I guess.
So, where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The You okay?
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on. Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming.
Thank you.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do. Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
I will, but before... Put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't...
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never...
I'm afraid I won't be taking your word. Answer me. What are...
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves...
So, it was the IPC that freed...
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have one... As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye? so that I may leave without regrets.
Agreed. But until you leave Penacony for good, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companion.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along too.
Okay, okay.
Cute talaga ni Bite.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on it? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case...
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain...
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for...
By passenger, do you mean this lady here? These ladies?
These ladies?
This...
You're finally here, Mr. Yang.
We have a fucking problem. There is many fucking things.
It's still early. Where to now?
Oh, si Master. Palabasin niyo na ako, please lang. Palabasin niyo na ako. Di na supportan kita ako. Characters involved in the mission are currently occupied by other missions. And saan yun? Oh. Meanwhile, that's
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives?
Neither did I expect to see you here in Penacony, Mr. Scroll.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
I'm sure all of you Jesus so blah blah blah. Yeah, kasi wala.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
It suggest a destination that is all the blah 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 in a world beyond knowledge of the nameless. After all, I wrote to her hoping that all the assassination in blah 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 provides something.
Could there be more to it?
Yes, there is something more on this Black Swan. And there is this one.
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
Even Aeons are worried.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
But it did pique her interest, and she agreed to progress as there a chance regarding her reply.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then?
Enemy's thing is better anyway. As those youngsters. Wonderful time. Wonderful time. She said.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask him instead?
More thing news. There are many things.
You don't have to tell him that. He can... forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting-Yoon for a while after separating from the rest. But...
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of...
So that sort of try not to laugh.
I didn't really want to do it, but he insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this.
What happened?
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Ting-Yoon ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And
What's your take on...
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time.
Mr. Yang...
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful. Help me remove my disguise.
But still, I still fucking hate you, son.
It's been a while, everyone.
You!
Everyone, stay calm. I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yoon. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary gift?
Let's leave this discussion for later.
That's not gonna be easy.
Sumama tayo. Sumama tayo. Wait. Sumama tayo. Wait lang. Malito na siya. Sumama rin tayo. Why not join?
Your regular kindness has...
Yeah!
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Your suggestion?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting-Yoon to come together to form the Ting-Yoon Merchant Guild.
What the fuck?
How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison
I guess I can consider it. I hope it... there. Now do you see what I mean?
There does appear to be an element of her.
I want to clone my car.
Forget about it. How are you gonna clone your bat?
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home.
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Lof.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago?
Was she? Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the Eye.
Looks like
a story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you...
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Ting-Yuns here.
Miss Ting-Yuns. Shit, ang dami. Putang ina, ang dami. Holy shit. Ting-Yun convention, pre. Holy fuck, ang dami. Who's the real Ting-Yun now, boy? Like, ang dami nilito. What the fuck?
That sounds nice. People never forget a personally but then again, gifts should be last. That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, she makes a...
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Ting-Yuns don't look like they'll be reaching it.
So, what do you think?
Let's try a different name, my dear.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this foxy...
The problem with Miss Ting-Yun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Ting-Yuns we see here are all different aspects of...
Okay... You just made it sound
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the Dreamscape. The only problem is that these Miss Ting-Yuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can...
One that we can speak with, but it may take me a while to...
Meron dito, di ko alam bakit nakatingin na dito, nagkaganda mo. Yes, sir! Yeah, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. We are all ears. Body grabber Ting-Yun. Kitty Ting-Yun. Invisible fan. Wilder Ting-Yun. Fuck yeah. Ang dami yan.
Once again, another moment of peace has passed golden hour by. And that concludes the news. I wish you all safe and sound. Huh? Ugh, yikes! She's scary. No, I won't be able to talk. This Miss Ting-Yun looks... Huh? You can't fly? Why? I can. I'll take you next time. Should...
Nah, I think she's perfectly...
Even if that's true.
Oh, were you all looking for me? Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her! If I remember correctly...
It's nothing special, really.
There she is.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try, my lady. If I may, I wish to...
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you.
It is not my intention to provoke...
That is true.
If you still have concerns. We were also...
There's no need for that.
Are you all right with this?
I go as the wind blows.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion.
What the... Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
happened?
Look! It's working!
Yes! Yes! Hindi ko na-count. Shit! There she is!
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Oh my god.
Miss Ting Yoon! You're finally back! You may be small, but... Huh? What's wrong?
It's nothing. Just a trivial...
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary. I nearly died. Just now.
As I said before,
Don't be afraid. What is this place? No matter what you see, you're not alone. Who? And is that where I came from? And where does this... That looks so familiar. Does she want to lead me somewhere?
The life support pod is...
That's great. Otherwise...
You're still trying.
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand...
Excuse me. This girl is...
Posters started to provide short answers, blah blah blah. However, should be delivered to Madame well made for her decide whatever.
Ting Yoon. Don't question it. Keep moving forward. It's you again. Who's talking to me?
Yourself, bitch. I'm your mom myself. Fucking idiot.
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and can... The destruction? Please, who are you? I can't go to you. All I can do... You want me to go through here? Do I... There's no need for that. It's too dangerous. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling. My skull. Wait. Is this Coexisting? Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live! Set the seas ablaze! Fight to live!
Let the show begin!
Set the seas ablaze! Fight as one! Fight to live! Until everything burns to ashes! Vitamin! Not my dream without a lucky day.
Benefactor, let me lend you a hand.
Is this called coexisting? Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Let the show begin!
Clouds scattered.
Dreams do come true.
Destined for oblivion.
Let the show begin!
Dream vanished.
Let's improvise.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
How can it be? Why are there still... The ones from before weren't defeated either? As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these, or bring them with you when you return to the world here. Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those two... Am I just a wandering spirit? Close, but not quite. So... You can think of it that way. Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? I don't understand. You appear to be trying to... It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world. Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help. That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased. so troublesome. But survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path. And only by walking this path will you break through the darkness. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this. Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. But someone didn't agree with that assessment. What about the other merchants? I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body, and yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation. There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet...
my body...
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is...
Regardless.
There's no need for that. This was merely... With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear. Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer. I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, you seem to have... You should go with them. It can only help...
Are you...
Did I... A little quick to the draw, aren't you?
The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no...
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from... Miss Ting-Yun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death, while she miraculously escaped with her life.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences, and after that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Ting-Yun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway.
So glad again. I'm a local
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Ting-Yun is resolved...
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so I'll leave Miss Ting-Yun in your hands.
Huh? But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here.
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himiko will...
Okay, we better... This is ridiculous! How come I keep bumping into colleagues? Shall we keep going then? Did you forget already? Miss Tingy...
I'm not too familiar with this.
As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
No, I already picked up a few gifts earlier. So that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time. So we'd better not drag our feet.
Isang full tayo. Why not? Ano siya? Oh, nice yung ano. Gusto ko rin makuha ito sa ano. Tanggal na yan. Sheesh. 6. Diba? So may isa pa akong libreng 10 po. Sheesh. Sheesh, boy. Mukhang Madam Herta na ako after ito ah. Madam Herta na ako. Nakabigay sa akin, naibigay sa akin si ano. Naibigay sa akin si ano. Why? Ayaw talaga ibigay sa akin ah. Ganda sana to siya. Talaga yan. Wow, you call. Fuck. Wow. Wala pa mawala na. Kag. Sige lang. Nasagit lang. Wala ako dito. Oh my god. Investment lead. Mamaya na pagkataas na ng next. Grabe ang dami nito. Grabe. Sige lang.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local stuff.
Wow, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead.
First we have Lady Fuxuan of the Divination Commission.
Recycle. Wonder how one can
Did you pick that because of her third eye?
A meticulously thought out and interesting suggestion. It'll make for a novel gift. Next is... Come to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. Finally, we have Lady Bailu. That's a good idea.
It might be commonplace, but it's still the specialty of Penacony. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me. Thanks to both your help, everything went
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find
a souvenir for myself. But there's one more thing I wish to do.
Everything you want, we have.
This is a good spot.
Miss Ting Yoon.
You've looked out for me during our travels together, but there are some things I find difficult to forget. Do you two still remember?
How could we forget?
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off. When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited. I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that Phantylia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Phantylia. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
But it was much. That thought has me filled with sorrow. As if a piece. That's what I've been puzzled about too. What was your impression of that, Tingyun? That part is true. I'm always calculating when it comes. So, what did she? Oh, is that a compliment? Was there any?
Now's not the time for those kinds of jokes.
Now, in your eyes, am I?
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real...
Miss March, you might have the wrong idea.
Uh-huh?
As a merchant, staying well-informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on... If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much...
We wouldn't have...
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely... I regret missing out on your Xianzhou. Phantylia had stolen a piece of... But after thinking it over, the only thing that thought has brought me great comfort. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. And now, I will. Dear benefactors. Looks like we're off to... And you, my dear benefactors.
Miss Ting Yoon, that's...
All right, no more questions.
A dream about eons?
Welcome to the Dreamscape sale.
We're looking for some dreams to give as gifts. Something...
Just a friendly reminder, being too picky won't help you find the best dream. That being said, let the story unfold.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance.
I love customers like you.
So easy to take advantage. Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, after troubling you all this time...
Wow.
Here are the dream bundles I prepared. Thank you for your...
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order.
Trailblazes from the Astral Express?
Long time no see. You must be here to experience. However, this veteran gamer, luckily, I... Oh, yes.
The nature of this memory is special.
In my estimation, there's no question about it. This is
murder. Such a foreign word in a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer. At worst, you'll still wake up in reality and...
Not necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
You're not wrong. Even if you are guests at the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact. If we had a little more time, I could have even convinced her I was Shipe the Harmony. Then, on to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been... You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. My dear, do you have a crush on me? I left a puzzle for you near OT Mall. Solve it and prove. Don't leave me waiting, my dear. Before Penacony gets flipped upside down, try to find me. Catch?
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to Penacony. She's mixed me up with someone else. But no harm, no foul. The address that the mask gave you is right here. But you never would have thought that when Miss Sparkle mentioned a game, she was talking about such a direct act of provocation is enough to get my...
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan. I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger. So, maybe you can just, you know... Let me go. You all are the...
What a frightened look you have. Don't worry. Since this has nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you.
Oh... Seems...
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari collapsed on the...
Ooh, that sounds just...
Who are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately... Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their...
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us.
Where's Mr. Shamari right now?
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came best not to bother him.
Oh, I'm afraid by the...
Looks like we'll have to play this.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, Mr. Coldfeet. What?
So they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan,
Don't interrupt, I was...
The Sparkle murder case?
You're wrong, Lady Black.
Oh.
Never heard of it.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive... Miss Sparkle had been smashed. My investigations to date narrowly escaped and...
So the three of them teamed up?
Huh?
Is the...
No, there can only be one murderer. That's problem, so
If you can't justify it,
got it! Those three were all lying against me.
that actually does.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. I've got the case file right here. Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the three suspects. Lifton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff, and last of all comes Right. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they—
Hang on, I'm confused here. Left on? Right?
What? Where did you get that idea from?
That won't be necessary. I've
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Look, an ID card.
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dream.
Holy moly! This hammer is—
Miss Sparkle also used it to attack—
I'm barely able to lift this using— Is that all the evidence? Oh, you scared me!
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no, but there are still—
Isn't that a bit
No.
Seems quite nice of her if you—
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. What's this little device here?
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, don't! That's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Miss Sparkle also has her own button.
That sounds like both buttons.
Correct. Exactly.
Oh.
Aren't you going to ask me why?
Okay.
Because
This is not—
This is nuts.
Yeah. Huh.
What's this?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this...
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue that leads you down the wrong path.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her.
I see. Thank you for your keen insight.
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
This notice seems like a...
That sounded like a story from ancient times.
This is so her style. Doesn't look like there are any more clues.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? Lefton, that guy lost his hand. Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident? I remember this one best. Right.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After...
If you put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind? So, remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff?
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up. That would suggest that Zhongshan is...
So, who exactly... Lefton, that...
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
By process of elimination, it's...
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan.
The murderer is...
You have answered correctly!
Huh? The next puzzle?
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding luck?
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Right now, let's follow her train of thought. Huh. Make a wish.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
I told you. It's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And as a memo keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
This place is a complete mess. And those...
There's nobody else at this...
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo. We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Why are you talking like that?
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking? Oh, of course not, Sheriff.
Huh.
Let's discuss this difficult...
Her again? Sparkle really...
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She did. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on. There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Pepeshi shopkeeper named Rhett,
a Foxian gambler named Zhang Shen, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Same names.
Our old friends.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions.
Miss Sparkle is so great.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony.
You're too lazy to be a...
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk anymore...
Detective Black Swan, the dossier's over. Let me introduce the identities. First of all is the shopkeeper, right? Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive. Finally, there is the gambler Zhang Shan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand... That's all the information we have.
Sorry to interrupt your dreamscape experience, Sir Trailblazer, but don't worry.
First of all is the shopkeeper, right? He's one of the Papashi people and only stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. Next up, finally there is the gambler.
This part. Oh shit. Ew, shit, dito pala ito part ng... Motherfucker. Oh my god, di pala ito part ng... story. Oh my god. Pas edition part ng story.
It's still early. Where to now?
Please, tama to kasi yun.
I can't believe it's time for Miss Ting Yoon to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
Pwede lagi ito lang. Pwede ito lang. Thank you. You're back.
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Has the messenger from the Cienjo arrived?
Yep. We were chatting for a while. There's something yeah. Look how...
Long time no see, everyone.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word. But now it seems it was unnecessary. Ting Yoon, I'm here to take you home.
We'll get some space soon.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing? Do I really have to go back to the Luofu?
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And It seems as if I've become a pawn.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Luofu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by, if possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer.
When Ron Mei visited the Luofu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Fentilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, if we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I'll support you, no matter...
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people...
The road ahead is perilous.
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true and please follow me. She should be around here.
Is that...
After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Tingyuns, each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them hasn't returned to me, because she ventured too far.
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated by something. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse. Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky.
Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry.
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to...
This flight was a turning point in the boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized, not just by the view, but by a realization. In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore. Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, even to this day,
That hasn't changed.
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return. Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans...
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this...
Madame Yukong, you were once a In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But... Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Oh, chill.
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox. Not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager. Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon that... So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
Connect na kay Sunday. Meanwhile, in
Is this place also a...
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way, so it shouldn't matter if we add another.
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck.
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But... now then, Mr. One...
I'm not leaving.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive.
You don't intend to reveal your true...
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell. I shouldn't put her at risk for myself.
Shall we go then?
Let's go. Didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
My name is 1 week. I'm
wala rin siyang voice, what the fuck? Bakit wala siyang
You're
voice?
too kind, Miss Robin.
What?
You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
Voice. Take a break, what did I blah blah.
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars? No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find... It's somewhere farther away. They say... Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars? Still, these stars are unfamiliar. Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real Did the person you wanted to say them to... Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. If you don't mind me asking... There are many such people on Panic. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Are you saying that's not true?
Oh, it's not because...
Failure may be a good thing for someone like that.
You may be right, but I still have hope that you will not right with you. Huh? Never, what? Walang voice.
Why is that?
It never changed me. Wow. You don't have so high to get.
I hope so. The dream jigsaw. I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky. It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today. Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. The second jigsaw piece. We should keep looking.
One more thing, staying fit is
It's done. Have a look.
oh, there are some of the soaps.
Soon, I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize.
Sayang hindi ko mag-picture ng... Wait lang. Save. Skip and stuff.
But as long as you continue to gaze upon those unfamiliar stars.
Alam niya. She knows. She knows. Still couldn't bear to say goodbye to the next
That didn't seem like a perfect...
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side. But why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want. I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with...
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yes. We only have but before we leave. I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious. Why did you...
Why the sudden interest?
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment at this very moment. There are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to Trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you...
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the Watchmaker also made...
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still... You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have... The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person... This is my way of the trailblaze.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past. The same way you're doing right here, right now. There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
I should have, since you already know 1 week's secret. There's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell.
See 1 week. Yeah, fuck it. Let's use him.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Don't worry. I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here. And when I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what do you plan?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, they invariably, humanity, flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. Once when they are born, and once when they die.
Part 2. Paglaban kay ng Sunday.
I will say goodbye, here, to the me of yesterday. I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
He has no fucking halo, boy.
I see. That explains why something always felt off. The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony. It's been missing since the moment we reunite.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens. But that doesn't mean it can't be. While I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected. Another reason is to feel pain. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order, and for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream.
Is that also how Mr. 1 Week came?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you. He was born from an accident. One that you're actually quite familiar with. It was that try not to laugh challenge. Quite embarrassing to be. I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my...
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's...
You could say he's another possibility of me. I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within. Maybe if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like... What a pity. Failing to become a better version of yourself. So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Ting-Yun. And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. That's why I said this was the last stop. Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears? No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's to say there won't be any change?
Regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness. I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated. Now, shall we begin? Anticipating this possibility, you've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey, where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today. You're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But isn't that how it is for most? My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always... Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person. True. What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or my fondness. Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped. Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break into pieces when you fall. But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principle. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I want, then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you. What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler? No. Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve... You see? I'm already... Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate. And see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living.
Bilisan mo na.
But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister.
Okay. Huwag bigla may halo na siya bigla.
Falling is just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. Step into the mortal world to see how it truly is. Then, be born as a human and die as one. And with my last breath, I'll join the weak. On the planet of festivities, it's not the gods who answer us. I don't have much to say. But, as it's... When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time.
Yep.
Never mind. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull?
Medyo childish yung
Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be...
Yun lang.
Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
One must first step back onto the stage!
as expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Again? Like I'm so everything. Burn to ashes! This set this being Need a doctor? Spider-Man!
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me to the stars.
Eyes! Everybody silent! Noise is fading!
What is your prescription?
I can't thank you enough.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Set this being Let me tend your wound.
This watch over you and guide you on your path.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape. Still waters of oblivion.
Enjoy eternal peace! Set in position. Oh, look to me!
Need a doctor?
Free will, or was it fate? Destined for oblivion.
Joining the battle. All wishes in heart. All things are part of the day.
Serenity is before me.
Set in position. Attack. Returning to battlefield.
Again?
Sink into a dream.
socially rested.
Naisip ko na, hindi ko naman sa Sunday. Hindi kami sa Sunday. Fuck it, dude. Fuck Sunday.
It's you again.
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Like until everything burns to ashes!
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Set the scene ablaze!
Let's improvise. Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars!
Nobody present. The noise is fading.
What's in your prescription?
Great teamwork.
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Fireflies have set the scene ablaze!
Enjoy eternal peace.
Stay in step.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live! Recalibrating!
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
This is more than a battle. You bully!
Thank you. I will keep fighting.
Sink into a dream.
Take your positions.
Set the scene ablaze!
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Attack detected!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Set in position. Attack.
Still the same one.
Disorderly noise.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
Disorderly noise.
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me?
Let me be your home! Keep fighting.
Let's improvise.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Set the scene ablaze!
Uphold the truth.
Fight to live!
All things are part of the melody.
Ulit tayo. Ulit tayo.
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Like until everything burns to ashes! This is more than a set to the sea of flame!
Disorderly noise!
The mood is set. Let the show begin! Take your position. Dreams do come true.
There's more to life. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Forward. To the stars!
You don't look so good!
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Firefly Type 4, it's set to the sea of flame!
Existence is unity.
Enjoying yourself?
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Noise is fading!
What did your prescription?
So this is the warmth of life.
Stand in position.
Like until everything burns to ashes!
Sink into a dream.
Dreams do come true.
Some value, I suppose. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Disorderly noise!
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
Eternal.
This is more than a battle.
All things are part of the melody!
Recalibrating.
The mood is set. Let the show begin! Dreams do come true.
Enjoy eternal peace!
Join the battle.
What did your prescription?
Great teamwork.
Like until everything burns to ashes!
Disorderly noise!
Let's improvise.
You don't look so good. Fight to live!
Disorderly noise!
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me?
All will be swept away by the wind.
Firefly
set. Let the show begin!
Wisdom comes.
There's more to life.
This is more.
Dreams do come true.
All things are part of the melody. Wait for good tidings.
What's in your prescription?
So this is the warmth of life.
Still the same one.
Gods awaken!
Let's improvise.
There's more to life. Let's continue.
Uphold the true, and you will join the battle. Attack!
You can't escape the path.
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Echoes of the past need not fade away. Forward to the stars!
Wise. Everybody silent.
Mood is set. Let the show begin!
Noise is fading.
What's in your prescription?
Don't worry, it's just a scream.
Fight to live! You don't look so good.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Let's improvise.
Disorderly noise.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Enjoy eternal peace.
Let's improvise.
Calibrating.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Attack
Let me tell
detected.
your wound.
Support received. Detonate all wishes. All things are part of the melody. Mission terminate. Returning to battlefield.
What's in your prescription?
Support received. Attack detected.
Like until everything burns to ashes!
Sink into a dream.
Fight to live!
The mood is set. Let the show begin! Dreams do come true.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Attack detected.
Noise is fading.
I'll catch up. Let's improvise.
Again.
Enjoy eternal peace.
Again.
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Support received.
Disorderly noise.
Destined for oblivion.
Disorderly
I weep for his heart. It takes us all.
Disorderly noise. Attack.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Disorderly noise.
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it?
It's you again.
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Noisy.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Set the scene aflame!
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Let me tend your wound!
Stay in step. Let's improvise. Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow it to the stars.
Nobody present. Noise is fading.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Did the rhythm get messed up?
There's more to life.
This is more than battle. Set the scene aflame!
The mood is set. Let the show begin! Dreams do come true.
Disorderly noise. Disorderly noise.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
Sink into a dream.
Some value, I suppose.
Let me tend your wound!
Let's continue. All will be swept away by the wind.
What's your prescription?
Great teamwork.
Together.
Dreams do come true.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
Noisy.
Like fireflies until everything
Mood is set. Let the show begin!
Attack detected.
Let's improvise.
Some value, I suppose.
Set the speed of light.
Enjoy eternal peace.
Still the same one. Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
This is more than a battle. See the doctor?
There's more to life. Eternal. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Join the battle. Please. Everybody silent. All things are part of the melody.
Take your positions.
Some value, I suppose.
Let the show begin!
Support received.
Like until everything burns to ashes! What is your prescription?
So this is the warmth of life.
Firefly Type 4 in position.
Did the rhythm get messed up? Let's improvise.
Attack detected. Set the speed of light.
Disorderly noise.
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me? Dreams do come true. Still the same.
The truth, and you will.
So this is the warmth of life.
Eternal prayer.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Join the battle. Detonate.
Stay in step.
Gods awaken!
As expected. Trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Like until everything burns to ashes! This isn't set for the speed of light! Anything you want!
Let the show begin! Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me to the stars!
Firefly Type 4 in
Every
position.
petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Fight to land!
Not noisy. Noise is fading.
Attack detected. Set the speed of light!
Let's improvise. Mood is... Let the show begin!
Grace and elegance.
Dreams do come true.
Disorderly noise.
Eternal.
Stand in position. Detonate a disorderly noise. Attack detected. Enjoy eternal peace.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
There's more to life.
Great teamwork.
Oh, look at me!
Dreams do come true.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Mission terminated. Returning to battlefield.
So this is the warmth of life.
Let the show begin!
The noise is fading.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Firefight, fight, to land!
Noisy. Enjoy eternal peace.
Set the seas aflame!
Let's improvise.
Oh, look at me!
Fight, to land!
Noisy.
Attack detected! Enjoying yourself?
All things are part of the melody.
Mood is. Let the show begin!
Grace and elegance. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Like your prescription!
So this is the warmth of life.
Dreams do come true.
Enjoying yourself?
Disorderly noise.
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me?
Disorderly noise.
So this is the warmth of life. There's more to life. Existence is unity.
Still the same.
Uphold the truth, and you will.
Stay in step. Let's improvise. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Need a doctor?
Shit, wala.
Firefly Type 4 in position. Set the seas aflame!
Noise is fading.
Recalibrating!
Eternal prayer. Gods awaken!
Mission terminated.
Where's it?
our journey be free of... As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Dreams do come true.
This is more than a battle. Fight to live!
Disorderly noise!
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Firefly type set to the speed of light!
It's of no echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow to the stars!
Fight to live!
Take your position.
Noise!
This is more set to the speed of light!
Nobody resin all things are part of the melody!
Attack detected!
I've heard the call. Head down, farewell.
Fight to live!
Sink into a dream!
What's your prescription?
Set in position.
Seek and you shall receive. Serenity is before me.
Join the battle.
In this, watch over you and guide you on your path.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Set to the speed of light!
Disorderly noise!
Need a doctor?
Disorderly noise!
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Firefly type 4 in this fight to live!
Disorderly
We'll overcome the
noise!
thorns. Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Set to the speed of light!
Disorderly noise!
It's of no... I've heard the call. Head down, farewell.
This is more than a battle. Fight to live!
Why is everybody silent? All things are part of the melody!
Recalibrating!
This, watch over you and guide you on your path. Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Enjoy eternal peace!
What's your prescription?
Great teamwork. I can't thank you. The mood is set. Let the show begin. I'll overcome the thorns.
Noise is fading!
Like until everything burns to ashes!
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Noisy!
What's your prescription?
I can't thank you enough. mortal form watch over you and guide you on your path. Still the same.
Sink into a dream.
Firefly, take flight!
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
This is more than a ascent to the speed of light! Let me tend your wounds!
Seek and you shall receive. The remedy is before me. Take your positions. Dreams do come true. It's of no consequence.
Disorderly noise.
Need a doctor?
Still the same one.
Disorderly noise.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Into death!
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me? It's of no consequence. This watch over you and guide you on your path. Let's improvise. I've heard the call. Won't head down. Farewell.
Firefly, take flight!
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Let me tend your wounds! Spider-Man!
Thank you. I will keep fighting.
What is your prescription?
Thank you. I will keep fighting.
This is more than a battle set to the speed of light!
We'll overcome the thorns.
Noise is fading. Wait for good tidings.
You bully! Fight!
Gods awaken!
Need a doctor?
I can't thank you enough. In this mortal form, watch over you and guide you on your path.
What is your prescription?
I can't thank you enough.
Like fire until everything burns to ashes!
Uphold the truth, and you will.
Into death!
Stay in step. Dreams do come true. Heard the call. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
All things are part of the melody. Enjoy eternal peace.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
Noise is fading. Wait for good tidings. Gods awaken!
Vow is broken. As expected.
So it's you.
As expected. The trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Still waters of oblivion.
This is more than a fight.
Again?
Let me tend your wound.
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Let's improvise. Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars!
Free will was destined for oblivion.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
This is more than a fight.
Disorderly noise! Join the battle.
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me? Let the show begin!
Still waters of oblivion.
Still the same
in position.
Uphold the true, and you will. Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Noisy. Disorderly noise. Join the battle.
Like fire, until everything burns to ashes! Time to show you what is your prescription!
Great teamwork.
Set the speed of flame!
Stay in step.
Fireball type fight! Attack detected!
The mood is set. Let the show begin! Did the rhythm get messed up? Let's improvise.
Set the speed of flame!
Again?
Still the same one.
Set in position.
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Fucking finally. Wow. Finish that.
On this 8th day, I grant myself departure.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to...
What are your plans after leaving?
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling?
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron, and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival, and you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made. My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will. In the worst-case scenario, if Sheepei turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up? Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express, or the most fearsome.
Thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the... After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive and Penacony will... Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. If not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. This shared journey is my way of repaying you. You are one of my trailblazing goals.
About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. While I lack the will to trailblaze, I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need. Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you?
Why not, no? Hindi na ako galit sa'yo. Patay na. Nag-bullshit na bullshit pa rin ako sa boss battle mo. Tangin ng boss battle yan. Nakakaumay ang puta.
So this is why I brought him here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us.
But you can report it. There's a judgment, someone even...
I learned the most valuable lessons from my past opponents.
It's 70.
Well, you did get nerfed after.
Thank you all for your forgiveness. Perhaps until then,
Now that our business on Penacony is... try?
No, we're still not quite there.
Okay, big hurt, huh?
Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So, you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So, all-seeing presence, I ask you this. What is divinity?
Tapos na kayo. Tapos na rin. Yay! Bingo. Bingo. Oh, si ano? Kasi...
I'm here. I didn't get a wink of... No need. I just got a whiff of it, and it woke me right up. It smells like medicine. Brute, I appreciate the gesture. Actually, after I got your invitation, I couldn't stop a mat before you came. I already had a... You better keep your word.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, party car. Yes, sir.
Ah, welcome to the party car, Nameless. Would you like to have a drink, a snack, or commence party time?
Or have a little fling. What's this Mr. Size? I feel nice.
Right away. Here's a... I hope you enjoy your time. This used to be called the meeting car, until my previous master came along thinking they wouldn't need an entire car for meetings among just a handful of Nameless. That's what... As a robot drinksmith, my design ensures I remain appropriately... Should I introduce myself again? I am a robot drinksmith, invented and created several amber eras ago. Oh, that only took 2 sentences. I should mention that the conductor and Miss March 7th went up to your room looking for you a short while. Perhaps you should go and see them.
You seem a little hesitant. You need some help?
Kasi Sunday andun pala din siya, guys.
I hope we will walk the same path next time.
Grabe ka itong robot ko talaga, takas dito tayo. Grabe naman, 347 ako, my holy shit, what the fuck? Papa!
There you are! Papa! Are you daydreaming? This is your room, silly. Where else?
Of course you have one. You're part of the Aw, looking at this mess reminds Pom Pom of the time when they first joined the Nameless.
Then you boarded us your own space comedy. Some or maybe a long time ago. When I first boarded the Astro Express. Wow.
I'd heard noises coming from the ventilation. I found somebody else stuck in the ducts.
Doesn't sure matter. Natural.
Don't go encouraging him. All right. Today's a happy day, so Pom Pom won't spoil it with lectures. It was terribly remiss of the conductor to have left him without a room of his own on the
He seems pretty happy with the current arrangement, though.
No, he isn't.
Go on, Himiko. Then here goes. Will you join?
Wow, you answered. Exploring the far corners of.
You'll step out of your comfort zone to set forth.
Above all else, becoming a Nameless means the response. Now that you know all of this.
Yay!
Since he has made his decision, let's gather around and. Are you ready for your initiation?
You youngsters are so full of...
Let's recite the Trailblazer Creed. Now, please repeat. One, no matter the ebb and flow of fate, stop staying within the lines. Two, even in the face of tempestuous seas, we always align. Three, even if we don't gain the upper hand, we'll fight for right. Four, even if forgotten by the world, never care a rap for hindsight.
Is this not lyrics? Nakanta? Wait, lyrics na nakanta, no? Like... tatanggal mo na itong part. One, stop staying between the lines. Two, we always align. Three, even we don't get the upper hand, we fight for right. Four, even forgotten. Ano ba sa'yo? Sa'yo.
Five, no matter how bleak the cosmos may get, let us light the night. Six, even when there are wheels within wheels, go ahead.
May this journey
lead us starward. This is kinda cringy. You think we can drop this part of the
Hey, March 7th, don't ahem. You are now officially a Nameless.
All right, let's get back on track.
That's right. Pom Pom is so glad.
It's just that the current express has far fewer cars compared to the past. The passenger cabin only has 4 rooms. Well, 3, technically, since Don Hung has been sleeping in the archives.
Don't even think about it. The parlor car is for receiving guests.
His room doesn't have to be in the passenger cabin, actually.
He's right. There's an unused room on the second level of the party car that you can move into.
Wow.
Greetings, my nameless friends. How about a joke to kick off the party? I have just the one for you. Behold, a night of beauty.
No.
Warning, Reformatting me will wipe. Mishandling during the reformatting process may also lead to serious consequences, including but not limited to disruption of the life support system and derailment of the Express. The loss of dietary data may even result in a new subsysteleron disaster.
What the fuck?
I'm sure you've already realized, but that was just a joke for before the party.
Here we go again.
Keep the dad jokes coming.
Perhaps another time.
All this excitement really takes Pom Pom back to the old days, when this car was still known as the meeting car. The passengers would gather here and eagerly debate over their next.
Hirap talaga. No, walang voice acting.
Isn't the Astral Express boarding pass from Pump? Okay, it's this way.
Sarap i-skip button, pre.
Ta-da! See? I wasn't kidding when I said this. Right? Even if you put a couple Doomsday Beasts.
Pom Pom, you aren't actually thinking about keeping those things as pets.
The room is... Admit my room may look pretty fancy now, but that's...
May I remind...
Carpets, pillows, rocking...
Do you really need over 20 pillows?
Of course I do!
In any case, to prevent such situations from happening again, I'm firstly the conductors. Secondly, since you're now officially a member of the Astral Express, you must be responsible for your share of duties aboard. Only then can you exchange the...
Unless you want to sleep in a cardboard box. I suggest prioritize... Oh, wait a second.
This is called procedural justice.
Soon or much later.
Jeez. You sure do love to procrastinate. All I want to know now is, isn't it uncomfortable to sleep?
But Pom Pom also knows that the first step is always the hardest.
That is why we're here today.
Pom Pom has prepared a starter fund to help you...
Appreciation is better shown with act. Yay!
Wow.
Phew, Pom Pom is so glad. Let's just leave.
No can do. If we...
Not the door open.
Here, use this pillow for now. It's a good thing there's no...
Oh, not bad! Hurry!
Time for me to see if this pillow matches...
Wow, yeah. Match talaga. Wow.
You've done...
There's a ton of duty.
It's getting late.
Sweet dreams.
Oh, hell no. Hindi. Ayusin natin. Fuck, ang ganda mo. Finally, sarili ng room. Ito mo. Sleep. Good dreams tonight. Me too. Oh shit, ganun pala yun. Oh! Select an action card to quickly. Okay. Question mark. Who's that? Rename this escape to log with blah blah. 4 AM na. Brainstorm. How do I do that simulation? Okay. Pwede na skip na to para madiretso-diretso na. Oh shit. Muna. Oh yeah, forgot about this. Ooh. Oh. Pahabol pa kaya ito. Kung hindi ko lang kumakuha ito siya. Okay lang yun. Wala talaga. Ayaw talaga magiging yung trouble. Basta. Trial. Uy, sobra. Ay, ito parang mag-isa pa. Is that? Gagawin ko